Beth Standlee. Welcome to this week's episode of Think Tank Thursday. I'm so thrilled to have you here as always.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited. I love Think Tank because I think we're always in the frenzy of busy, and we at least take a minute on Thursdays, right, Denise?
That's right.
I want to commend you on the wonderful interviews that you do week after week after week, and our partners who participate. It's fabulous. We've got great things coming.
We have amazing things coming, and we're here today to talk about AEI that's coming up in just a few weeks. But before we do that, let's take a moment and for perhaps the one person on the planet who is not familiar with the amazingness that is Beth Standlee, tell us about you and what you do in your new role.
Well, I'm excited. As you know, I'm the founder and owner of TrainerTainment and the author of People Buy From People, How to Connect Personally in an Impersonal World. I think that's getting to be more and more important every day, so much so that we have a second edition of that book to release this year. I'm very excited to be full on at work on that. And then I'm really spending a lot of my time nowadays as the president of the AAMA. I'm so ecstatic to be serving in this role, in this way, at this time. Our sister association, AMOA, and we at AAMA are putting on the Amusement Expo International show in March. And I want to tell you, it's going to be a show to remember. It's going to be like none other that you've seen in the past. I'm so excited, Denise. I know much of my team is going and are involved in education. We've got an amazing keynote experience that I'm just beside myself about. Our show floor, honestly, is sold out. The vendors, the manufacturers, the suppliers. I mean, it is amazing the number of folks that said, I got to be in this room with these people. It's March 17th through 20th in Vegas, baby. And we don't want whatever happens to stay there. We want to spread it around the world. So yeah, I'm excited. We're working hard. It's a daily effort to put on the very best show, led by a great group of volunteers and staff at AMA and AMOA as well.
So let's get started with, we know coming to an event like this, there's going to be the trade show part, which is important. It's an opportunity to be exposed to new things.
Sure.
You mentioned that floor is sold out. Who are some of the folks that are going to be there?
Oh my gosh. Well, everybody that you know is going to be there. I mean, TrainerTainment's going to be there. What else do we need to know, right? But all of our manufacturers, Namco, Baytech, Embed, LAI, Simnox, all of our partners are there, and people you've never heard of. They're brand new. I was in a meeting last week, and I can't even remember the number, Denise, but we've got a slew of new people breaking into this industry with innovative, creative ideas that we probably ought to be looking at. If we know anything, everything old is new again. And if people say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it or whatever. We think innovation wise, you better break it in order to stay ahead. And so I think you're going to be able to see some things that you've never seen before. I'm excited about education because
that was what we were going to get to next. Hold on.
You need to talk during this part. You've got a tremendous session.
I do. But, so there's a lot of things to happen at AEI this year. So we've got the trade show.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the education programs.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, I'm going to be doing a session along with Brandon, which I'm so excited about, Brandon Cook, to talk about to talk about recruiting and then keeping people So
Yes.
we're very excited. Brandon and I've been working on that together. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But there's a lot of other topics
Oh, there
coming
are.
out for this year's education program.
There are one of the fan favorites are the roundtable sessions, which are the very last education session prior to a reception that we'll have on Tuesday night, and we've got everything. I believe Genevieve from our team is talking about managing millennials. Jim Bennington from No Cash Value is talking about how to solve some of the biggest challenges in gaming. Bob Burnham, the president of AMOA, and I are going to be talking about the benefits and the values of being a part of industry, being part of an association. And so there's all kinds of good things there. Sherry Howell, along with some excellent operators, has a fantastic session about how do you scale without losing your mind. That is not the name, that is not the official title. Please go to the website and get the official title. But anything you've ever seen her do, it's going to be done with a ton of energy and packed with information that you can take and use the very next day. And that's what we've tried to do. We've got innovation topics, we've got finance topics. We really feel like that we listened to our constituents and they said, hey, help us. These are the things we want to be talking about. And I got to tell you, if you're one of those seasoned pros in this industry, and many of us are, many of us have been around a long time, but there's a whole bunch of new people that are going to be highly impacted by this information. And I would challenge those of you that are mature and think maybe you already know everything to come to these sessions. They've been cultivated beautifully. We've got the best of the best on these panels and in these sessions, and it would behoove you to get your booty right on over to education. It's a big part of the reason we ought to get together, and you make
There
some
it
new friends. Yeah.
is. Right. And learning something new, because exactly as you said, you feel like I've been doing this for a long time. Um, there's still new things to learn. When we
There is.
stop learning and we stop growing, we did. So, right?
Right. Right.
So there's a lot of great sessions. I'm excited to go see the other sessions outside of the
Yeah.
ones that I'm doing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, it would not be a Beth Standlee event unless there was a lot of fun involved. So
Well,
Beth,
let's be clear. It's not a Beth Stanley event. It is the AEI show, and I have to give a shout out to the great group of volunteers, including yourself, Denise. That like we just couldn't do this event without all the hard work, and then Brian Glasgow at Glasgow trade show. So I mean, there is so much work that's put into doing an event like this. But I got to tell you, I'm so excited about the keynote. I think that's probably what you're thinking about, right?
that's where I was heading. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So tell us about a new keynote speaker. This is a departure from what we've seen in the past.
Yes.
And I am excited about it too. So tell
Oh,
everybody who
well,
is our keynote.
well, listen. I had the great opportunity to be at a show where this beautiful finalist of The Voice, and anybody that knows me knows how much I love The Voice. She was a finalist in season 20. Her name is Dana Monique. She's just a beautiful soul inside and out. She grew up in the third ward in Houston, Texas, and she is in the process of building her business just like all of us. And she has an amazing story. She's living that perseverance and finding purpose and figuring out how to get up and do work again the next day. And let me tell you, when I saw her perform, she managed to inspire and entertain. I think I cried and laughed and danced my booty off. It clapped and wanted more. She's going to light us up. at the luncheon on Tuesday. And so this will be in the middle of the education of the full education day. And you must plan. I suspect we're going to have standing room only, and we'll eat fast. I'm telling you, because we want her to have as much of the time as she can have to inspire us. Her vocals are insane. You're gonna be so inspired and like I say, entertained. For God's sake, we're in the entertainment business. We're gonna be in Vegas, baby, and we're gonna do this upright. So I hope you'll be there.
Yes, it's gonna be so much fun. It's not too late to get your pass and come, correct?
That's right. If you are an AMA or an AMOA member, you do get a couple of passes. You do need to pay for education. It's not very expensive, but even if you've gotten your trade show passes, I believe the education is an additional expense. I should be able to tell that to you, but I'm sorry, I cannot. But go to the amusementexpo.org, and you'll be able to get those tickets to education. I hope you'll plan to be there. We intend to sell out those classrooms. You guys make it. Those of you that come, when you network and get inspired and share ideas, much of the education will be workshop styled. You'll have great panelists, people in the room that you've always wanted to ask questions to. They're going to be on the stage and ready to give it to you. You know, that's how we are in this industry. We can't help ourselves but to share. So I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Absolutely. So still time to get tickets.
Yeah.
Give us the dates again and where it's going to be.
March 17th through the 20th. The host hotel is the Westgate, and the Las Vegas Convention Center is where our trade show will be. And all the education will be in those rooms in between the Westgate and the Convention Center. If you've never been, there'll be plenty of people there to help you know how to navigate. I promise. I'll give you my phone number. You can call me if you need help.
Well, that was next. Beth, how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah. So my email is probably easiest, beth@trainertainment.net. But honestly, I'm A-okay if you want to call me. Are you okay if I give my phone number to you?
Go ahead. Absolutely.
817. Sometimes I do things my team is like, why did you do that? So you just saw me get permission in my own company. How about that? Who's in charge? They are. 817-999-7521.
All right. Fantastic. I'm excited. I'm excited for the opportunity to learn new things.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for our keynote speaker. And I hope everybody joins us, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about your session. Denise, you and Brandon have a general session. There are no other sessions against your session. Y'all are one of the biggies. So I'm excited about all of it. So
it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun. All right. Well, Beth, thank you. I know you have a million more things to do to get ready for AEI. So thanks for taking a moment to talk about it and talk about Amusement Expo and how people can get involved and join us. And we hope to see everybody in Vegas, right?
Viva Las Vegas, baby. See you soon. Bye.
Playthrough is an online scoring system for mini golf courses. Simply post a QR code near the first hole. Golfers scan it with any mobile phone, add their golfers, and start entering scores. They can easily view their group leaderboard or the course leaderboards. Playthrough also includes features like hole sponsor logos and hole transition ads to help grow your business. Visit playthroughmini.com to see what else Playthrough can do.